Hey, a few videos ago, I told you I was coming to you from deep behind the enemy lines here at Starbucks. And then another couple videos ago, I told you I was here in my foxhole working on videos for you all. And I thought it fitting that after all, I should betray Starbucks because I'm not here to worship with the worshipers, but I am here to win souls. And I hope when you go to Starbucks, you're there to win souls as well and to speak the truth and uncover their lies. We're going to do that today, hard and heavy. We're going to be shooting some serious artillery at the enemy Starbucks from Starbucks today. Let's get right in. We're calling this Starbucks grinding up the truth because that's what they're doing. And indeed, they're repackaging an entire generation. Now, it was super busy here today. I've been here all morning, and the worshipers were here at the temple, and they were interacting with the baristas, the priests, and there was just a lot of programming the minds of the people going on here today. The caffeine was dripping from the altar. It was business as usual. Now, let's take a look at this. First of all, coffee, what is it? Well, it's caffeine and water. Now, we covered a double entendre a couple videos ago, which is an expression used so to be understood in two ways. And it's from the word double intend. Now, today we're going to interact with another word called homophone. And I want to make sure you know what that is. A homophone is a word pronounced the same as another, but differing in meaning and spelling. This is very similar to the double entendre. So, coffee being caffeine and water is a homophone to something that takes place in the Bible. And this is where they begin grinding up the truth. So, calf or decaf? Take a look at this. Calf and water, or calf and water, CALF. This is a homophone. Exodus 32:20 says this, and he took the calf. This was when Moses had come down and he had seen that Israel had risen to play and had built the golden calf. And they were worshiping a strange god. And he took the calf which they had made and burnt it in the fire and ground it to powder. See that right there? And strawed it upon the water and made the children of Israel drink of it. Now, this that took place in Exodus 32:20, when Moses ground up the golden calf and made the disobedient generation drink it, was a real mocking of the gods. And it was also, I'm not going to get into this today, but I will tease you. This was also having everything to do with the coming of the mark of the beast and Antichrist. Everyone wonders at this strange act that Moses did. Well, Moses was leading us into some understanding of end of days. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Request it. We'll see if the Lord works on me for it. It has everything to do with materials entering the body of a silicon nature. Hint, hint. Anyway, calf or decaf? Decaf, please. No golden calf in my coffee. Thank you. Homophone, right there. Okay, let's start to look at this now. Because Starbucks is grinding up the truth and they're making you drink it. They're reshaping an entire generation this way. And Satan is mocking God and mocking Exodus 32:20 and what took place there. Every time God takes action against Satan, Satan typically reacts with a mockery of what has taken place with him. And that's what's going on here. First of all, predictive programming is perception without awareness. It means you're being shown something, you're being programmed, it's being sewn into you without your perceptual awareness. But it takes effect nonetheless. Now just look at the name. Starbucks has the word suck in it. And that's what they're getting everyone to do, to bring their money so they could exchange money for a sucking. That's just the beginning of this predictive programming. Believe me, it gets a lot worse. So here we are with the predictive programming. Now, notice what happens in our verse. Moses ground the idol to powder and strawed it upon the water and made the children of Israel drink of it. Well, Starbucks is famous for their green straw. See? Straw, 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 straw. And this is Satan interacting with God on the chessboard of the King James Bible, mocking God right back. Hope you have eyes to see that. It's that right there. The famous Starbucks green straw, mocking God who strawed Satan's God upon the water and made the children of Israel drink of it. Now Satan's doing it back, and he's making this entire generation worldwide drink from the straw. Now, why do these things happen, like predictive programming? It's because Starbucks is being brought to you by the spirits that are also bringing you words like this: social distancing, which has the word conveniently Satan right in it. Now he's mocking you. These spirits work in these words. Look at a logo. Now everyone can see that the logo is obviously a double-tailed woman, which has a sexual innuendo since she's spreading her fins. And usually people see the star on the Starbucks logo head crown and will associate that with the five-pointed star or the 5 points of Lucifer, who's fallen from Isaiah 14. But I want to show you something that I don't think anyone's ever seen. And it's the as above, so below, occult message that's coming through in this logo. Now, to the right, we have Captain Kirk, and we have the Star Trek logo that's vested upon him and all the Trekkies aboard. And it's this right here. So when Satan, remember the spirits that are bringing you Starbucks? When Satan right here puts the logo of the star, he actually is predictive programming you with this Star Trek logo right there. And you say, oh no, he wouldn't be going back to Star Trek. That's ancient. No, it's not ancient because it's right here in today's United States Space Force, Department of the Air Force. This is the occult as above, so below. Satan's signature all over the logo. As above, this right here, Prince of the Power of the Air. And the so below, with the siren, which is the double-tailed mermaid, we have the water spirits, the marine kingdom. Think of Jesus when he crossed the Sea of Galilee and the wind, that's the above, power of the air, and the waves, that's the spirits below, were seeking to capsize his ship. This is more of the predictive programming. All right, you say impossible. Really? Am I making all this up? Or is Satan telling you straight out? Because here's one of the slogans of Starbucks when they're grinding up the truth for you to drink. And it's this right here: you and Starbucks. It's bigger than coffee. Predictive programming. Yes, it's bigger than coffee. It's about programming you. It's about repackaging a generation. This is no accident. And this double entendre right here slips in unawares to you. Now it's going to get worse. And I think you'll really relate to why this is repackaging of a generation, destroying even the church, God's people. Let's go to my Starbucks app. This came up just the other day. And it was prior to Halloween. And so we have this cute little picture coming up on my app. Surprise your ghouls and ghosts. No, this is predictive programming. And this is putting the message into the people every time they look at it of this right here. If you are a cat, you want to be a dog. I repeat, if you are a cat, you want to be a dog. And as I scrolled in my app, the very next picture it comes up is this, because the predictive programming continues with the same message right here. See that super effeminate guy right there? And see this super butch girl? Well, the message is the same. If you are a boy, you want to be a girl. If you are a girl, you want to be a boy. And then we have a normal man right here. And the message with his big smile is, if you disagree with this right here, you want to accept. You see that? This stuff does not fool me one bit, and I hope it doesn't fool you either. And I'm shining the light in the darkness if it is fooling you. Let's look at that up close. See? Even their name tags, I'm telling you, this stuff does not get past me. His name's Jorge, Jorge. But they want you to read it imperceptibly as orgy. Not Jorge or Georgie, but orgy. The J supplies, through a predictive programming process, it supplies the J sound to you. Orgy, right here, orgy. And conveniently, the he/she's name is Liz. That's Les. You're to perceive that as Les, short for lesbian. Those are the priests of Starbucks. And these are the priests of Starbucks. Now, this was from a recent episode that we put out called Satanic Invasion. Watch that on our full-length episodes where we cover this very important topic that's going on here. And here is more of the predictive programming and the grinding up the truth and serving it to you in a cup of coffee. Starbucks Barista Championship. Every single one of these guys in here is an absolute, total, complete effeminate, major effeminate, telling you that this is what you want to be like. And then right here is the prince of the power of the air and the marine kingdom, water spirit himself. As above, so below. Predictive programming. Starbucks, grinding up the truth, serving it to the people, and they're drinking down the lies. See? The caffeine right here, grinding up the calf, serving it to you mixed with water through a straw. Exodus 32:20. You need to see the parallels and see these things through spiritual eyes, because this has become the world's temple right here, today's temple. And this is the altar right here where the blood flows from the sacrifice, the coffee bean right there, dripping out the blood of the sacrifice. All these coffee beans coming out, spirits just being poured into people's lives, served by the priests, the serving ones. They are grinding up the truth, and America and the world is drinking down the lies. And they are repackaging a generation. Don't let them repackage you. Make sure you're aware of these things and use your visits to Starbucks to witness to people. Stand for the truth. Do the baristas have the impression that you don't belong here? I guarantee you, I visit this Starbucks every day and my Bible is slapped out on my table. And I can guarantee when I step up to purchase a cup of coffee, there's an unspoken friction between me and them. They know I don't belong here. They know that I am not for what I'm seeing behind the counter, if you know what I'm talking about, because we've got those here. Seriously, got them here at the Starbucks that I visit all the time. Starbucks grinding up the truth and serving you lies. Don't drink them down. In Jesus' name, hallelujah.